embrace their mistakes instead. In fact, in her new book, Mistakes That Made Me a Millionaire, author and investor Kim Perrell credits her career missteps with helping her go from broke in her 20s to selling her first company for $20 million. And that was just at 30 years old. She joins us now with her tips on finding success after setbacks. Kim, I love your story. And one of the more interesting elements I found was that you were actually laid off from your first job out of college.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. I was fired. I was depressed. I was broke. I didn't know what I was going to do.
And that's what I want to hear about. Like, what did you do? How did you come back from that? Because that's pretty traumatic.
Yes. Well, I first realized there is no job security. So I thought I had a secure job, which I'm sure many other people do. And then you realize the only real bet you can make is a bet on yourself. And so I didn't have any money. So I asked my 80-year-old grandma if she'd give me a loan to start an internet company.
Thanks, Grandma.
Yeah, thanks, Grandma. She gave me a $10,000 loan. And I started my company at my kitchen table, grew it to $100 million.
And that was the one that you, by 30, you were a millionaire.
Yeah. Amazing. So anyone can do that.
How did you go from that 10,000 seed money from Grandma?
First thing, and the mistake I talk about in my new book is the mistake is waiting to feel 100% ready. I was not ready to start my first company. I didn't have any experience. I was underskilled. I had no money, and I was afraid. But you know what? I had the courage to do it anyway. And that is why I wanted to write this book, to share that anyone can do it if they have the courage to take that first step. But so many people get stuck not doing anything at all.
But it's more than courage, right? There's a lot of savvy that's involved. There's a lot of practical steps that are involved. What were some of the best practical steps that people should really be aware of and take to heart?
I think number one is making sure, once you take that first step, to make sure that there is market demand. So if no one's going to buy your product, it's called a hobby. We're in the business of making money, right? So you actually need to make sure, and you could get to market, go to a farmer's market, go down the street, just try to see if someone will actually pay for the service that you're offering.
And it's interesting because you talk about people, and you specifically, not feeling ready. What are some of the most common mistakes you think people do make when either they are too afraid to start or they're just getting started?
I think the biggest mistake, and I talk about this as well, is trying to do it alone. And so you're sitting there, you have a great idea, and then you think, okay, I'm going to do this. When in reality, you should think, who can I ask to help me achieve this dream?
Who's the team?
Well, first, I think everyone needs a mentor. So even in a corporate job, individuals with mentors are promoted 5 times more than people without them. So simple. So whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're in a company, number one, find a mentor.
Yeah.
It's so simple. Then you need your support team. So supportive friends, supportive family. And if they're not supportive, cut them out.
We only have 30 seconds left, but what is your one piece of advice you would give to anyone out there watching right now who's on the fence?
Oh my gosh, if you're thinking right now that you want to chase that dream, do it. There's never been a better time, especially with AI. There's no age limit, no gender limit, no race. Is the perfect opportunity to start something new.
I think that is the jolt of hope and optimism people need to hear right now. Thank you so much, Kim Perrell. Check out her new book. It's right there on the screen and behind you there, Mistakes That Made Me a Millionaire. Stay right here. You are watching NBC News Daily.